Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, how are you doing today? Alhamdulillah, I hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. This is Wahid Noor, Assistant Teacher of Islamic Studies, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am going to take the class of Islamic Studies for class 5. And today our topic is Short Question Answer Chapter 4. This is annual term discussion, lecture number 6, and there is HW, that's also HW number 6. My dear students, I will advise to you, bring your book today and open your book, page number 107. Page number 107. There are some short question from your exercise. That short question and extra more short question we will discuss today, inshallah. Let's start our discussion. Students, see, question number 1, I written only the answer, but I didn't pick up the question, because if you see your book, textbook, page number 107, there are 5 short questions. So according to that serial, I written question number 1, I written the answer question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 5. And rest of all, 6, 7 and 8, 9 are not from the exercise. So first question from your exercise is, how many are the goals of reciting the Holy Quran? So answer is, there are 4 goals of reciting the Holy Quran. They are, number 1, to recite correctly, number 2, to understand its meaning, number 3, to do the bindings of the Quran. Binding means orders, and number 4, to refrain from what he has forbidden. He means here you can say the Holy Quran, or you can say the Almighty Allah, because both are same. So to refrain from what Holy Quran has forbidden. So this is the first question's answer from your exercise chapter 4 short question. Well, now number 2. In your book, there is the question number 2 is, how many makhraj are there? It's very easy. There are 29 Arabic letters which are pronounced from our different places of the mouth. From those, there are 17 makhrajes in Arabic. So the last part are the main answer. There are 17 makhrajes in Arabic. But I made it some elaborate, then this one will be better if you write like this. Now number 3, that question is, how many are the letters which are pronounced from the throat? You know, throat means larynx, vocal cord, and you know that answer. There are 6 letters which are pronounced from throat. They are, students, now attention here, in the bracket what I written. Students, now write here makhraj number 1, 2, 3 with letters. It means question number 3, when you will write the answer, at first you will write this. There are 6 letters which are pronounced from throat. They are, then you will write makhraj number 1, first part of the larynx, hamzaha, middle part of the larynx, ain ha, last part or upper part of the larynx, goin kha. That 3 makhrajes you will continue after they are. I hope you understood. And now number 4. Number 4 question is, from where za, dal, tha are pronounced? Students, same as I given you one direction, that is, students, for this answer makhraj number 12 write here, because here you have to write only the makhraj number 12, that is za, dal, tha. So if you write there, then that will be the proper answer. Now number 5, that is the last short question in your exercise chapter 4. That is, question is, what are the letters that are pronounced from two lips? It's very easy. There are three letters that are pronounced from two lips. They are waw, ba, mim. Our answer already finished, but I written one sentence for decorating this answer more nice. That is, without helping of two lips, we cannot pronounce these letters. Students, without helping of your two lips, you ever and never utter or pronounce these three letters. You must need your two lips for uttering these three letters. Well, now my dear students, number 6 is not from exercise, I already told you, but it's related to your chapter 4. So question number 6 is, I written now the question, which kitab, kitab means book, which kitab remains unchanged and will remain unchanged forever? You know that answer, the glorious Quran remains unchanged and will remain unchanged forever. Because Allah is the preserver it. Preserver it means preserver the Holy Quran up to the Qiyamah. So it's very clear, the Holy Quran remain unchanged and will remain unchanged forever. I mean up to the Qiyamah, Allah will preserve it. Nobody, no human being can change any nukta or any letters. Now question number 7, who revealed the glorious Quran and who is its custodian too? Custodian means the preserver. Answer is, Almighty Allah revealed the glorious Quran and He is its custodian too. It means the Quran's custodian too. Nobody is able to change even a single nukta or letter in future. My dear students, any nukta or any letters remain unchanged when the Holy Quran revealed, and till now nobody cannot change any nukta or letter, and in future nobody will change this nukta or letter from the Holy Quran. Now question number 8, how many waqf sign are there? I mean are there in your textbook? Write the name of any 4. There are 9 waqf sign, but there are only 6 waqf signs name in your book. So among 6 signs name, you will write only 4. So answer is, there are 9 waqf sign. The name of any 4 waqf sign are waqf tam, waqf lazim, waqf mutlaq, waqf jaiz. My dear students, you can change these names also. You can write there waqf mujawaz, waqf murakkas also. But you have to write only any 4. Well, now number 9, that is, which is the smallest surah mentioned in your book? I mean in your textbook. How many verses are there? Answer is Surah Kausar. Students see, attention here, I written there Kausar 2 type of spelling, both are correct. In your book this type of spelling, and in another book I got there this spelling also. So anyone you can write. So Surah Kausar is the smallest surah mentioned in our book. This surah revealed in Makkah and verses are 3. It means Surah Kausar is mentioned in your book, that is most smallest surah, and there are 3 ayats, 3 verses, and that's revealed in Makkah. Students, you can say this is the part 1, and next class inshallah we will do the part 2 of short question answer. So inshallah we will finish next class, we will do the next class more short question answer from your chapter 4. And see the HW number 6, attention here, any 7 short answer from here means from 1 to 9, you will write any 7 short answer. Don't pick up the question, only write the answer. And how you will write, I have shown there the example. For example, you will write Q1 ANS, then you will write the answer. Q2ANS, then you will write the answer like this. You will write only any 7 short answer. Students, I hope you understood my discussion. That's all for today. Keep learning. Mainly try to write again and again. If you write many times, then that will be memorized a lot. And submit your HW copy. Attention to the HW. Many of the students, they are submitting already and they are getting 2.5 marks. And last my video I already explained how important is HW. So stay safe, to abide by your parents. See you soon inshallah. Till then, assalamu alaikum.